Hello viewers, hello Zimbabwe, Mamukasei. Muscat, a very good afternoon. So we are back with yet another story. Honorable Mayor Jacob Mafume has been arrested, and he is being charged with corruption. So, or abuse of office, that is the charge he is facing. So he was called to the police law and order so that he answer some questions. He was interviewed. So I'm going to go through the report which was raised by Zimbabwe Current Affairs. So this is a report from Zim Current Affairs, and they've indicated that Jacob Mafume was indeed questioned, arrested and questioned by the CID law and order. So the facts surrounding the matter that Jacob Mafume sold 5 stands which belong to Takakura Housing Cooperative in Heathcliff. So that is the background of the matter. They're saying that these stands, they belong to Takakura Housing Cooperative, and Jacob Mafume then went on to sell those stands to other people, and the Takakura director went on to report Jacob Mafume to the police. That is why he was asked to go and report. So the director of Takakura Housing Cooperative is Raymond Chidzoro. And then the reference of the RRB number is 4051835. And it was reported on 24/06/22, that is 24 June 2022. So Jacob Mafume is expected to appear in court as police investigations are still going on. So we all know that Jacob Mafume has been in and out the courts since his time as the mayor of Harare. He has faced a lot of charges. There are still pending cases before the courts where he is being accused of having some shady deals. So our belief is that they are trying by all means to make sure that they frustrate him. They're trying to make sure that he is away from the townhouse so as to pave way for their deals, because we all know that the Pomona deal, the most scandalous deal of the year, came through while Jacob Mafume was not available at the office, and they used that advantage while the councillors were recalled and they were not there, and there were delays to hold these elections, something which is questionable. Why were they delaying to call for the by-elections? Why were they delaying to replace these councillors? And why is it that they rushed this deal before these councillors were back, if there is nothing to hide? So right now, another issue is arisen. So the state's case is that on 18 June 2022, Mafume allegedly unlawfully used his position and offered 5 stands numbered 304, 307, 301, 303, and 308 Heathcliff extension for sale to 3 individuals, George Chiriseri, Giles Mandu, and to meet with the 3 people alleged to have been sold these tents. So it is alleged that Honorable Mafume went on to instruct Councillor Denford Nganzure and Hami Madzingira to have the tents issue discussed in full council meeting, and it is believed that that happened, and the council meeting allegedly approved the sale to George Jeriseri, Giles Mandu, and John Makedenge. So these are the facts surrounding this matter. These are the allegations, and brought the man to court to charge him for abuse. That uh, because I don't believe that the sale of stands originates from the mayor's office. It doesn't. It originates from somewhere. And the people who comes with those issues, probably these are the people who are appointed by ZANU-PF. These are the people who are appointed by the minister. And it is my belief that if this happened, these are the people who might have originated everything. So the last allegation is that the stands are located in wetlands, and the land was also illegally sold to Takakura Housing Cooperative by the Harare City Council under the instructions of Jacob Mafume. So we need to know when were these stands sold to Takakura Housing Cooperative, and we see whether Jacob Mafume was at work during that period in time. Secondly, we need to know how the engineers approved these stands to be pegged on a wetland, because it is not the mayor who does that. It originates from the town's planner, it originates from the engineers themselves approving that these stands be pegged. And you cannot pin that on Honorable Jacob Mafume to say that he does have a hand, because he is not a qualified engineer to determine whether this area is a wetland or not. So he deals with the effects on his table. So this issue of saying Jacob Mafume authorized these stands which are on a wetland, that cannot be accepted, because there are engineers who must deal with those issues, and those engineers, the town planners, they have not been arrested. So why do you arrest the mayor and not arrest the town planner, the town clerk, and other people who approve prior to the mayor? And these are the people who deal directly with these issues, and these are the people who are always on the ground. So you can actually see that these are fabricated charges, and the main aim is to make sure that they put Honorable Mafume behind bars again, and they continue to suspend him, and they continue with their Pomona deal. Reason why I say so, or I suspect so, is because we have seen the minister writing to the council saying the monies for the Pomona deal are due. That is 780,000 for 1 month is already due to be paid to Georgianix BV for just doing nothing. They haven't done anything on the ground at this moment, but they are already being paid large sums of money. And Jacob Mafume came and called for a full council meeting, and they reversed the resolutions of the previous council and cancelled the Pomona deal. And the minister came out and said, that is not going to happen. You don't have those powers. And he said the meeting was null and void, and he reversed the resolutions. So now they have said, council, you have to pay the bill. And the council is saying, we cannot pay the bill. And that is the reason why they now want to remove Jacob Mafume, so they can proceed and force council to pay this money without much scrutiny, without the mayor taking charge. Because once he's suspended, another councillor is going to be the acting mayor. And while somebody is acting and that person can be controlled, it is going to be easy for them to influence that person to approve for the payments of these deals. So for us as citizens, to make sure that we stop this looting, to this bleeding, we need to register to vote for 2023. We need to have a new government led by Advocate Nelson Chamisa to which is going to decisively deal with these issues and make sure that these deals are reversed and the monies are recovered. Because what is very important is to make sure that those involved in these deals are behind bars. Those involved in these deals are arrested. That is what is very, very, very important. So the only way to survive this is to make sure that we vote for Advocate Nelson Chamisa, is to make sure that we vote for change come 2023. There is no way, there is no other way around, because the persecution, as you can see, is continuing. And we won't only have one option, which is to change the status quo. That is to change the government which is in power, to change power, and to make sure that we run this nation without controversies. So, Team Zimbabwe, I don't know what you think about the continuation of arrest of CCC members, because it seems as if after the mayor, we are going to see a lot of councillors who are mentioned being arrested as well. That is more likely, because the reason why they are mentioned is to make sure that they create a charge. And that is not going to be well with the city of Harare, because without those councillors on board, it is going to be very difficult to continue pursuing these issues. So, and this in the comment section, about this whole issue. Is the arrest legal, or can we say this is a real charge, or it is a doctored charge? And the question is, why is it that the people who start the processes at the bottom were not arrested, while they arrested the mayor only? Yet his duty or his job is to approve what has been done following due process from deep down the council structures. That is the question we have. So, handisi kuziva kuti mimi muri kufungei about all these issues. Ngatinzwei kuti mimi munenge muchiti chii in the comment section. Ngatinge tichitaura.